Hoochie back from Japan. Love to hear about that trip.
Well,
Also the Mediterranean trip.
I will say I did shoot a pretty cool little movie with some people
I love that, dude.
back from the film event.
Expect, just warning everybody, absolutely fully expect tech issues to crash. We had some issues. We're now using my cell phone as a hotspot to get this game out. And I have no idea how well that's working.
You have it on YouTube too, or just
Yeah, it should be going to my Twitter, YouTube, and everything else. We'll do some starting lineups. Hey, Mr. Liam, 6-year-old's here. He'll be taking Polaroid pictures in the stands if you happen to be here. Buy one from him.
Can I get mine signed by him?
You can get yours signed by him. Let's go to the web.
That's probably $100 autograph.
Probably doesn't have. There you go. There's your standings. Go back to the main. And then I can go here and go right there. Okay. And then I can pull the same thing right here. We don't have Sweet Lou tonight, so I'll be doing the camera switching while Dutch is probably going to be keeping the scoreboard best we can. Nothing's perfect. But Baton Rouge in town, and they're a pretty good ball club. They're 11-9. They're trying to get into the way the TCL playoffs go. I believe they have to finish in second.
So they basically have to win tonight.
That's what I keep hearing. I'm not entirely sure. There's still some games left. But we'll do some starting lineups here. I'll give you some starting lineups. Starting for the visiting Baton Rouge Rougarous. Forever Eternal Rougarous, Daryl Moore Jr. playing center. Batting 2-hole, playing third base, Brady McGee. Batting in the 3 spot, playing shortstop, Josh Shelley. Batting cleanup and playing right field is going to be Mo Little. Batting 5th, playing second base, Will Safford. Batting 6th, DHing is Sully Stringer, who I gave a ride home when their bus broke down. Ride to the hotel, anyway. Batting 7th, playing first base, Davis Meach. Or Michi. Batting 8th, playing left field, Banks Byers. Batting 9th, catching Jason Hawkins. And on the bump for the visiting Rougarous tonight is Tanner Roberts out of the University of Louisiana Monroe. Now, for your Seguin River Monsters, Dutch. Leading off playing center, Kyle Atkinson. 2-hole, playing shortstop, Hector Rodriguez. Batting 3-hole, DH tonight is Garrett, the professional hitter, Felix. Batting cleanup, left fielder, Zach Henry. Batting 5th and playing right field, Xavier Arias. The man, the myth, the legend, playing second base tonight, Preston Freeman. Batting the 7-hole, the Wolverine, Logan, made of adamantium, Stockton. He's catching. Playing third base, batting 8-hole, Damian Rodriguez out of UTRGV. And batting 9th, playing first base with a magnet in his glove is Connor Kaiser. And on the bump tonight is Braylon P. Lowe. And we'll get ready for some national anthems, folks. And maybe we're still streaming. I don't know.
Are we on a second 2-game winning streak at home?
Well, we won 2 at home, so It could be
we're on a winning
national
streak
anthem
here.
time, folks. All right, sweet folks. Oh, we're totally blown out. Test. What happened there? I got to go back to the ATEM. It's way too loud. Just changes with the win.
I will say, if anybody is listening right now, I'm not able to access the chat,
Test.
I will not be able to respond to your chat.
Mike Checka. I'm kind of right there. All right, everybody's warming up. Let us know on the audio. Let us know on everything else. Just
Well, I can't access the.
You can't
because the internet's down, so I can access the chat. So if you're listening right now, I will not be able to access the chat, so I can't see your comments or anything. Unfortunately.
All right.
But the game is there nonetheless.
You can see the game on YouTube on your phone or something.
No, because like the Wi-Fi is down, so like I can't.
Can't even see that.
Yeah, I won't even pull up on my phone.
All right. Well, let me get the scoreboards up for you to mess with. And I mean, technically, it should tell me like it looks like it's warming up there.
Go to YouTube real quick.
Okay.
Go to the video.
So I guess we're live.
So I'll just be responding with the 3BGB email. No.
Yeah, well, we probably won't keep this up because it's too much brain power to take the feed, I think.
So sorry, folks.
We're lucky.
Yeah.
We're lucky if we got Restream working through the phone. Less pages, the better, probably. I can close this one, too. So just Restream. I can look at OBS, and our audio looks normal now. It was really blown out there for like 1 second. I don't know.
Hopefully the Wi-Fi comes back on
Test,
and I can respond to your chat messages.
Yeah.
If not, I'm sorry. We're sorry.
Yep.
But the game's there nonetheless. So
here it is.
That's cool.
We'll switch through some cameras. I don't know how good of a book I'm going to keep here, but if I can follow the camera action, and Dutch can do the. There's your center field shot. We realize the grass is totally and white jerseys are blown out, but we can't figure out any other way to adjust it on auto for the setting of the sun. This is going to be Daryl Moore Jr.
Or maybe their jerseys are glowing.
First pitch fastball from Pilo. There's that shot.
Looks nice.
It's a GoPro, which will be retired as soon as we get another one of these ones right here.
GoPro has served us well.
Yeah.
It's done what it needed to do.
Foul back 0-2 ahead of Pilo.
By the way, isn't Baton Rouge fighting for a playoff spot, so they have to win?
That's my understanding. I'm not entirely clear on the math for the first half. You can basically secure your playoff spot by finishing in the top 2 the first half of the season. So I think that's the case.
Either way.
So they're in third, and Pilo rings him up. So he'll throw it around.
That was a nice 1, 2, 3.
There we go.
1, 3 pitches. Take him out.
Take him down. Yeah, Brady McGee. I think I also gave Mr. McGee a ride to the hotel on the night that their van failed.
It's nice of you.
Yeah, we were all shuttling dudes. There's Pilo to McGee. Pilo, the step and drive, not the full wind. The other thing I would mention for this game that was kind of cool, I got to talk to Connor Spencer, the Rougarous, again. And he was fastball by Pilo, just painting like Picasso. 1-1. He was the guy I talked to like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, setting up center field camera. Nice young man, to say the least.
I saw you out there earlier talking to somebody about something.
Yep. He's committed. Nice breaking ball from Pilo, by the way. He's committed to Ole Miss now. What a great program that is. And they're getting a heck of a pitcher. Even though I'm a homer and was rooting against him, it's undeniable that he's got electric stuff. So great to see him get hooked up in a big SEC school.
Definitely like Ole Miss, because they won the championship, 2 years ago?
I got national champions last year.
Last year, that's what it was?
Yep.
It's definitely a baseball program.
So Connor Spencer, he's from Mississippi, so staying home, good for him. But he came out and said what's up again, so that was nice. Ooh, good pitch, but down.
Full count?
Count goes full. Dutch Chattahoochee back in the house
Here to
from abroad.
Here to say some things and hope they make sense when they come out of my mouth.
I really don't hold myself to that standard. Bounced, but Damian Rodriguez is going to get that cross, and they get him. Damian Rodriguez with a gun.
Nice.
Bad camera work, but they
I
got
like
him.
the little hop. He jumped out of his feet a little bit. Got some
5-3. Big bouncer foul. Like, I kind of fouled her. I should have been on this camera, but anyway.
Sometimes you just
2 down.
don't know what to click on. Well, you're trying to keep track of the scoreboard and hit the buttons over there.
Yeah. The good thing is, and I can't see if sound is moving. It is moving in Restream, so I'll bring all this back up and get your scoreboards up. Boink. And boink. Sorry about that. 2 down. Breaking ball from Pilo to Shelley. Wait, what? Oh, they called that ball 4? That wasn't Shelley. So McGee draws the walk. Wait, what?
Hold on a second.
Okay, so they called that foul.
Oh, okay.
Okay, no wonder. I was like 5-3. Never mind.
So there's only one out.
So only one out.
We kind of messed up there.
Let's get the dudes on first is McGee, and now you got Josh Shelley.
So if you're watching at home, you're like, what happened to why was the scoreboard saying 2 out? Well,
hit hard into the hole. Backhand by Hector. Ooh.
Got him?
Oh, they're saying he's off the bag. Preston laid out trying to keep his feet on the bag. So good backhand by Hector, but they don't get him. So base hit for Shelley.
We're sorry that we messed up that little strand of events right there. We're like 2 out. So wait, no, you got,
I think I messed up something far worse the other night. I was like, it's unclear to me what happens sometimes.
Nobody's perfect, right? Even the greats at ESPN mess up from time to time.
So 1 down, first, second, force anywhere. Pilo dealing to Mo Little.
I like that name, Mo Little.
Mo's a little the third. Bounces it, and that gets past him. So everybody's moving up. So second and third takes away the force. Pass ball right there. Stockton usually real good at blocking up there. Got it on a short hop, kind of backhanded into him.
This heat kind of fried his brain a little right there.
Sky, that's going to be if it stays in play. Nope. I was like, thought we got out of the infield fly. So it's going to be 1-1 now. Nice breaking ball. Not going to give him the call on that.
You should have called strike from up here. I'm like, strike.
2-1. It's a 3-man umpire crew tonight. So I've got 3 dudes that I can fully unload and gripe about, which I tend to do.
Which will start by the top of the second, I'm assuming.
Starting 1 more pitch. Nice breaking ball again. 2-2.
Go, Brandon, 1 more.
The second and third's the runners. Pilo. Big breaking ball, and he did. You got to ring him. Yep. If he'd have hit it, it'd have been a double. So nice pitch by Pilo. Gets Mo Little. 2 Ks. Will Safford. See, I don't understand that. The audio is just blowing out again. It's so crazy. See it? Look at that.
Oh yeah.
I don't understand.
Because it never wants to work the same way twice. Strike 1.
So I'm gonna come down to the A10.
Oh, you got.
Sorry.
I forgot you messed with the mouse.
Sorry, I'm just gonna drop the A10 down because it's I don't know what's going on with the audio. Come down a couple notches. Will Safford at the plate. Bounced foul. Mic check. Come down here with it. See what that does. Testing. Maybe better. I don't know. Sorry, bud.
So now we have 2 strikes.
0-2 to Safford. No idea why audio's blowing out.
A bunch of syllables just came out of my mouth right now, but no words was formed.
Gets through. 2 runs are probably going to score. Here's the throw from Atkinson, and Logan was trying to deke him, but it's a 2-run single for Will Safford. That scores McGee and Shelley.
It's not what we want to see.
Hector was kind of up the middle. I thought maybe there's a chance. Could glove it.
This is a big dude right here.
They got Sully Stringer. Sully Stringer was another one of the individuals in the car on the night the van went down. You had to shuttle him to the hotel. Nice young man. So
yeah, this guy's 6'3", so he's definitely a big dude.
He was huge. Some of the dudes were just tired. They weren't too chatty. Sully was chatting me up a little bit. Listen to my silly questions. Plunked him in the leg to Braylon. So Stringer takes one. Hit by pitch, and first and second, 2 down.
But we do have 2 down, so that's good. Definitely not the way you want to start the game, though. 2 runs on top of the first. Not good. But then again, that's why they play all 9 innings. So.
Yeah. Down low. Ball 1. Get out of this with 2. Start throwing up the zeros. Got a chance. Up and away. 2-0. This will be Davis Michi, the first baseman. Mr. Michi, a junior out of Lake Charles, Louisiana, going to ULM. Back foot breaker. Yep. See if Mr. Pilo can work all the way back. Get us out of this.
There we go.
Pumps a fastball down Broadway, 3-1. It's the first step to coming all the way back. He walks him. Bases juiced for Mr. Banks Byers, the left fielder. Mr. Byers, a freshman out of Panama City Beach, Florida, and going to Gulf Coast State College.
Sounds like he's in for a fun time. Gulf Coast, what?
I remember Mr. Banks Byers. Mr. Banks Byers almost got hit by pitch on a curveball down the middle. If you come inside to him, he will turn into it for sure and be on base. So, right on top of the plate is Mr. Byers. No issues. People playing scrappy.
There we go.
Stu Rack 1-1. Mr. Banks Byers. Slider up high. 2-1. Pilo laboring with the bases loaded. 2-1. Come back here, get the 9-hole. Call that a strike. We'll take it. I'll take it. And that's one coupon for me to bite my tongue if I want to gripe later.
If there's no if to, you will. Something will come up and you start griping.
I'm just going to bite my tongue. It's a coupon on that strike 2 call. hit into the shallow left center, and that's a single for Banks Byers that scores 2. So Safford scores, and Sully Stringer
Well,
scores.
I will say if Baton Rouge is playing for a playoff spot, they're definitely not holding back right now.
So Michi goes to second.
4-0.
Byers with a 2 RBI single. Payne. And now you got the 9-hole Jason Hawkins, the catcher. Out comes head coach Nick Palacios to discuss things. And we'll use that opportunity to take a little rest, hear their voices. All right. We're back.
We're back, huh?
Mr. Palacios said, settle down. Just throw strikes. I'm fine with him hitting. Let Banks Byers hit it, man. Batting average, ball play will average out. You gotta let him put it in play. Just as good a chance he hits it to one of the fielders. So here's Hawkins 1-0. And Logan Stockton goes behind the runner. Very close. I think he did get back.
That was a strike.
1-1. Field comes set.
Right now I'm so used to the podcast. I'm about to say, hey, don't forget to call our number if you want the hotline. Oh wait, we're not doing a podcast.
The hotline. Only 2 callers, Bonnie and your aunt.
My aunt Cheryl, those were the 2 callers. Oh wait, no, that's not true.
Breaking
Your
balls
friend
up.
Jimmy called a couple
Oh yeah,
times.
Jimmy did call.
Yeah.
3 callers.
I haven't heard
successful.
from him in a while.
Magic Jack was successful. No. Don't need the 6-year-old banging the Queen. Bat. We will rock you.
Full count.
Outside. Count goes full.
She needs one night pitcher to put this dude down.
It is just the first inning, but these kind of runs, when you're trying to claw back,
do add up. Yeah.
We gotta stop it. Bounced but foul.
See, when playing as an away team, when you put the home team, they can, when it's a strike 2, you hit a foul ball, you can be out.
Yeah.
We're changing the rules. So go back and sit down. You're out.
Be nice. It's the video game life. The realities of TCL, and that's ball 4.
So now we have. Whoa! Hold on.
Nope, nobody walked him in, right? Nope.
So
we had runners on third base was open there.
Yeah.
So now the bases are juiced.
No, they're not full. Are they?
Yeah, now they're full.
Okay, there's a guy on first. Okay, that's right.
Third base was open previously.
That's
so
right.
now we're
Right.
juiced. We make a change.
Oh, wow.
Take a break. Got to get out of the first.
You know, that pitcher's not happy, regardless of what his reaction might be in his face. But.
Yeah, it's a tough start right there. Back to the top of the order.
All right.
Daniel Garza taking over for Braylon Pilo.
Regardless of the score, he had a pretty good outing. And I mean, you can say, "Oh, he allowed 4 runs," but you know what I'm saying? He played to what he thought was his full potential. So it's okay. Not every great pitcher has a good outing, you know.
One of those days,
Yeah.
Mr. Garza can come in here and get us out of this.
Still a very good pitcher. He just had this happened to be his off day.
Pilo's got some good stuff.
Yeah,
It's a tough start. Breaking ball, 0-2. Garza coming in, throwing strikes, 1 and 2.
I was so busy talking to you, I forgot to do the scoreboard there.
That's all right. It's difficult to keep track of everything.
Ball.
Speed away.
Charge. That song. There
Nasty.
we go.
Daniel Garza does it. Daryl Moore strikes out twice in the inning. That doesn't feel good. But Garza comes out and stops it, but Baton Rouge gets 4. No bueno. We'll come back. We're going to keep messing with sound. Test. The mics. It's way too loud. Way too loud. Right there. Testing right there. See what that does. That's a little bit better. Not blowing it out. We're going to go with that. Test. All right. Let's call that good. And then do some bumper music right here. All right. Get everything open back up here. There's that one. There's the scoreboard for Dutch. And I'm on camera duty.
Bottom of the dude, I was always about to say
Fade
bottom of
out.
the ninth right now.
All right. Got Mr. Tanner Roberts. 6', 210 lefty out of Denham Springs, Louisiana, going to ULM.
I like that
a
name,
Louisiana
Denham.
Yep. And here's what I like about Mr. Roberts is that his windup has not been coached out of him, and he's got a functified little twist and delivery, honestly.
He's lucky he's escaped the coaches. Because so many coaches always want to change their swing.
You're like, don't have a windup.
Talk about
Just step and throw.
Are you talking about the pitcher? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's got a full wind. He'll face Connor Atkinson, who's been a great leadoff. Right?
As we've discussed like a million times, they always want to change their pitching.
See, that's the one where you get the coupon where I'm not going to say anything.
You can. You're allowed to. You have a voice. You have an opinion.
People can read my mind on that one. Well, we got an extra call last inning. There's that slider, but Atkinson spoils it. Dutch can read my mind. He knows I'm just waiting with bated breath to just go after these umpires.
Here's the thing. I don't have to read your mind. I can feel your attitude. Your opinions are boiling. They're about to boil over.
I'm fine with a wide strike zone as long as it's consistent and goes both ways. That's all I say.
Oh, that got him. Right?
Yeah, he fouled it.
I'd be like, I need my base.
So, yeah, if you want to call like a big fat 2-inch outside corner for everybody, call for everybody. Everybody, this is a good zone then. Nope, there's that slider, and Atkinson's still spoiling. Did that get the Kia?
It did hit a truck, but it didn't bust the window. I think it just hit the hood.
Kids are running for it. So popped up, if I can get the camera over there, into shallow left. On is going to be Stringer, I think, is playing left tonight. Nope, he's DHing. Left fielder tonight is Banks Byers. Makes the catch. F7, 1 down. Now you've got our shortstop, Hector Rodriguez.
The surfer, right?
Yep,
The
he'll
surfer
serve.
guy.
Switch hitter. Turns around about right against the lefty Roberts.
I loved when we were like talking to him before the season how stoked he was talking about surfing. He goes, "Oh yeah, dude, I love surfing."
He's
hyped up.
All-around athlete. Love to go surfing with Hector one day.
If I remember correctly, he loves water. Doesn't he love those watermelon candy things?
He does. You got to go back. Like, Media Day was a pretty interesting video. You got to go back and watch it a few times, honestly.
I like kind of what we did is because we kind of like asked some non-baseball questions because I'm sure they get asked a billion of that stuff. What is your personal interest?
Yeah, the personal
There's a lot of fishermen here too.
question. Yeah, a lot of fishers and a few golfers. I think it's 1-2 or 2-1. I don't know. 2-1 to the scoreboard. Shot through the hole, but
It's going to be
over to
out.
make the catch. Did not get through the hole. I lied to you all. And that's going to be Davis Michi with a 1 unassisted.
I don't know if people like you lying to them, buddy.
Nah. I thought I was getting through the hole.
Well, what can you do? You made a mistake.
Mr. Garrett Felix. Garrett Felix, dominant hitter, dominant on-base guy. Takes first pitch for a ball.
Ball
I'll tell you what, anytime you get yourself a Garrett Felix at bat, just set down your hot dog and take a look. Because he'll get some, he'll get you some good ABs when you need them. 2-0. Felix, one of the players of the games the other night, one of the home wins. He should have been technically the player of the game both those nights, but I was so spaced out. We had our big win against Brazos Valley. But him and both.
I saw there was like 4 players of the game.
Yeah, I should have had him and Alex Gonzalez the night before when I had Hector too, because they both had great games. So 3-1 to Felix, but had some really good defensive plays at second base, but a couple hits, double and a triple. The triple was roped. So he takes ball 4. Discipline AB, and he's aboard. Zach Henry. Zach Henry, UT Arlington, coming back from some shoulder injuries, looking good. They have all these really interesting stats. I don't know if they keep them on Baseball Savant and also like Brooks Baseball and some of those other advanced websites, but the chase, how often do you swing at balls out of the strike zone? Man, it's got to be low on Garrett Felix.
Vladimir Guerrero, 100%.
Some guys are free swingers, but
There was also I cannot remember his name, but he played for the Rangers in the 90s, and he was like that. He would swing at everything. I wish I could remember his name, but
Julio Franco.
it could have been. I would even recognize the name even if I heard it. But this dude was like swinging all the time. You remember those 90s teams? Daryl Hamilton?
And Josh Hamilton?
No, Daryl Hamilton.
Daryl Hamilton.
You don't remember him?
Yeah.
Oh, man. He was a Rangers player.
There goes Felix. Throw down. I think he's in there. Safe. is the call. So Felix steals a base.
So the count is 2-1. He called that a strike.
So 2-1. Felix in scoring position for Zach Henry. That's Mr. Tanner Roberts. Catcher's going to go out. It's going to be Hawkins. Wanting to check Tanner Roberts, probably on signals with a runner on second this early in the game, I would think. Make sure you know. When I wiggle my fingers, it's the spitball / screwball or what have you, the Vaseline ball. There's the slider way outside. 3-1. Another big hitters count. Be nice to see the Stars 2-out rally like crazy and turn this into a tie ball game. Fouled off. Full.
I wouldn't argue with the ball of the fence right now, would you?
I'm not arguing that. Into the bark pile. Biggest bark piles. I don't know if Guinness keeps track of bark piles.
That's got to be up there. Well, make sure you hire a surveyor first to come measure it, and it's got to be the wind.
Hit hard right at the second baseman, but Safford makes the play, and that'll end the threat. But, yeah, don't hire Guinness for any world records. But if you did for bark piles, that's probably it.
Their way of where they figure out records is a little too extreme, if you ask me.
No. They'll hand them out when they want to. That's all I'll say. So we'll go to bottom of 2.
Gotta fly. Get me to get. I wanna feel the heat. Fly over the ocean. I take you along. Like a rocket man. I live in motion. We land in New York City. 'Cause I love the way she moves. Gotta hold on tight all through the night. Get on to the aeroplane. That's right. Not gonna let you go it alone. Bring me along for some fun. Ha. I travel light and I don't bite. Fly over the Atlantic. Take off for a new city.
All right. Get this back.
I got to go to the top of it.
Mr. McGee, be your hitter. Checks it. Underhand from Freeman.
Oh, that one guy.
Here. Those are dead. Just save them in case they come out. No, they're busted, dude. Just let them develop. They're not going to pay for that.
It sounds crazy.
Unbelievable.
He's like, they want pictures like they're dead. They don't have anything on them.
Swings through to Shelley. So McGee on the 4-3 shovel from Freeman. You got one down. Bounced over to Hector. Throw across on a big hop and a dig by Connor Kaiser. One of the very few digs that he does not make. I dare do it. But I'm going to put E6.
Gave him an error.
Hector never has errors. It's the first one I've seen this season. 20 games in. So you got Shelley on first, one down. Now here's Mo Little. The right fielder.
Mo Little sounds like a 50s like piano player, like a rock, one of those like Buddy Holly dudes.
A little could have been.
Like little, what's his name? Little Richard, right?
Could be.
Something
Could
like
be a
that.
rock star now.
Yeah.
2023. Ball's down 1-1. We do have instant replay that Scott called for it by Atkinson.
You got it.
So he'll make the catch. 2 down. But Luis Solis figured out instant replay, and I'm not even going to mess with it tonight. We have enough tech issues. But he was like recording plays and like replaying stuff. It was amazing. That will not happen in tonight's broadcast. Lewis is out somewhere bowling a 300 game. Then you got Will Safford, second baseman, with Shelley leading off first. This is what his lead looks like. Goes for a bunt for base hit. Damian Rodriguez with a cannon throws it, but it's off the bag. So Safford bunts for base hit. I'm a small ball fan. That was devious. That's what happens. You can run. So now you got Sully Stringer. Walked and scored. He was the 4th run to score in the first. Daniel Garza on the mound in relief right now. Checked it. I think they're going to call a strike on that. 0-1.
I think you would have lost your cool right there. That would have been a ball.
Probably. I'll lose my cool.
I can feel the
every play
heat
of the
coming
game.
off of your like I said earlier,
Nasty.
your brain is boiling right now.
Nasty breaking stuff from Garza. My brain's always boiling, dude.
It's about to be like boiled over the pot and then onto the stove where it's like, you know.
I have issues that are not being resolved in therapy. 0-2.
Well,
checked it. It's a strike anyway. So ring him up. Garza comes in, starting to shut people down.
What you need is a rage room. You need a rage room.
Stir's offense got to get it going if we could just hold him like this.
Go smash some stuff.
Yep. Sledgehammer and a wrecked car. It'd be nice. All right. Bumper music. Coming back with Dutch Chattahoochee. Xavier Arias going to lead off. Bottom of 2.
I do like his wonderful little pink armband there.
Yeah, some fluorescent sleeves have made their appearance, which we like, and I like the pink one as well. Fingers ready on some other camera, and that's up and away. 2-0.
Sometimes the mouse doesn't want to work with me.
Yeah. I feel like I don't know if we ever invest in TrackMan. It's crazy expensive, or Rapsodo. Just like I think Garrett Felix is a guy who just doesn't chase out of the zone that much. I feel like Arias barrels a lot of balls. I think he absolutely finds the barrel. 3-1 now. Let's see if he can prove me true on a hitter's count. It's low. But again, I'm giving coupons on my griping until I can see whether that's going to go both ways. Full count.
It's like
Smoked, but it's skied out to center. Daryl Moore tracking it and makes the catch, 1 down.
it's like grab a coupon, get in line, and when we have some more, we'll let you know.
Yeah.
We're about to get some of your opinions. Come really soon.
What did you think about? I know you've seen this where they have, I think it's in AA or maybe AAA on the East Coast, where if you think it's a bad call, you tap the top of your helmet and they do a video replay. Have you seen that? And they showed up on the Jumbotron.
They had different signals for stuff. Yeah.
So if you're like a batter and you think you got hosed, first pitch breaker's a strike from Roberts to Freeman. But yeah, you're like, no way, that was way down blue. You tap on your helmet, you get to challenge it.
Because like, is baseball like football where every play is looked at regardless of who's a challenge or not?
I'm not sure. Like they're just doing experimental stuff there to see how much it slows down the game. And I don't think you get like unlimited challenges. I'm not.
No, you don't. No.
Sure the exact rule, but I have seen it a couple of times. And as I talk, is like old man yelling at Cloud in the press box here. Breaking ball flared out of. Is it going to stay? Oh my gosh! Did he catch it, or he dropped it? Now he held on in the dugout.
Looks like some Baton Rouge fans here.
That's Dutch Chattahoochee's camera setup that you get that. 2 down on the F5 and foul out.
Does it look a little out of focus here?
Yeah, it is. I might go down there with the Shinobi and try to butter it up a little bit, but there's Logan Stockton against Roberts. Takes ball up and away.
I think like it was actually bumped after I had.
Yeah, you gotta like, I don't know. You can fine tune everything. Out to left, under its bank spires and makes the catch. 1, 2, 3 go the Stirs, and we'll go to the top of 3 flyouts. All right. Think I should go mess with this camera?
I will.
Go mess with it. All right. Dutch is going to go try to clean up this camera. We can get that more in focus and a little bit more of the field there. Go back to the Rougarous, and the top of 3 is going to be Davis Michi, the first baseman. Garza's still on the bump. Strike 1. I'm not keeping counts, folks. I'm keeping outs because I got to do cameras and keep the book I got going. So we'll just go here and go top of 3 for you. 0-2 to Michi. Garza out of the stretch. No, I can't use that one. That's the one he's going to adjust. I can do it. I can see when he's adjusting it. GoPro's looking pretty good. Bounce foul. Staying ahead. Garza, all about being in the zone. Difference maker. Challenge him in the zone. Backdoor slide piece. And I think I'm not going to be griping about this zone because it seems like the corners are going both ways. And it's not tight, and I'm fine with that. That makes a good ball game if the zone's not crazy tight. So 1 down on the K, Mr. Garza. Then we got Banks. Byers, 2 RBI single. In the first, squares to bunt. We're testing Mr. Rodriguez, who's a bit back, but now he's kind of up on the cut. I give him the benefit of the doubt and stay on the cut, honestly, to take that away. So 1-1. Oh, see, there's the old Banks Buyer spin into it. Doesn't have to be in much, and he's got the skills to spin into it. And I think we're going to get Scotty B on the mics. Let's get that mic turned up. Scotty B, how's it going today, bud?
It's going.
It is going. Banks Buyer swings through 1-2. And here's what I'm saying about Banks Buyers. He has the ability to get hit by a pitch on a breaking ball down the middle. With his jump spin. Bounce the curveball. What? Okay. Full count now to Banks Buyers. I don't have any issue with that scrappiness. It's just you don't see it that often. Stands right on top of the plate and will jump and turn right his back into it. It's amazing.
Anything to get on base.
Oh, fouls it off. That's the kind of scrappy dude you want on your team, frankly. He gets on base a lot with hit by pitch. Breaking ball gets him nasty. 2 Ks. Man,
Those back-to-back batters may have been some of the best stuff we've seen out of Garza yet.
Garza's nasty. He finished the second with a K. So last 3 dudes he's faced, been sat down swinging. Now you got Jason Hawkins. At this point, you're asking yourself, can I put Garza in play? I don't know. He's got great stuff. 5-1 for the Roadrunners. Fouled off.
Quickly 0-2.
And he does. He pitches ahead, pitches in the zone, pitches to contact, and it's that nasty. So 0-2 now. Goes outside fastball. I like the zone tonight. I think it's wide, but I think it's consistent. That's how I'm feeling this 3-man crew so far.
Consistency is all you really ask for.
That's
if
all
the
you
guy
ask.
picks his zone, you learn it in the first couple innings, and you can go with it. It's the consistency you want.
If you're giving me one of the two, super tight or generous, I'll take generous every time because I just hate the games where it just becomes walk city. Fouled off. So if you got big fat corners and you're consistent, that's good to go. Don't like as a hitter, but you're on notice. He's swinging. So there's that shot. Sharpened up nicely by Dutch Chattahoochee. Swung through and he strikes out the side, ladies and gentlemen. 4 Ks in a row for Daniel Garza. Absolutely filthy.
Hopefully that jump starts the offense because that was an exciting half inning. So Garza on the mound. He was sitting it, pumping it.
Oh, my goodness.
Dealing out there.
1, 2, 3, 3 Ks for Garza. We'll go to the bottom.
4 batters in a row.
Yep, bottom of
Via the K.
Love it. Get some bumper. Just chew on that music for a little bit. All right, coming back at you. Fade down. You have Mr. Damian Rodriguez from UTRGV leading it off here against Mr. Roberts, who's gone through 2 clean. But now we've got Daniel Garza on the mound mowing people down like a push mower with like 7 blades. You got a 1-1 count.
Shout out to your phone, man. Keep the broadcast going.
The phone is like going to melt. I don't think I have data issues. It's just like once you go over, it tells you. But it's like unlimited. So it like gives you a notice at 2.
That was nice. It just unfortunately dropped into.
Oh, I think he beat it. No. I don't know. That dude's Damian's pretty fast. So the jam shot broken bat to second turns into 4-3.
I thought he was safe, but what do I know? I'm not an umpire.
Right. I'm with you on that one.
So, yeah, no chat box tonight, unfortunately.
Yeah.
We can't respond to your comments. So if you're saying something.
Center field cameras normalizing nicely. Dutch sharpened this one up great. GoPro doesn't look too bad.
Those cameras, like, they're so touchy, though. Like, I had it, and then I literally took my finger off the lens, and it, like.
it makes it blurry. That's why you need the Shinobi, though. That really helps.
Yeah, I almost cried for a second, honestly.
You did a great job fixing that picture. That's a good shot. So, Roberts, 1-1 to Connor Kaiser. Inside. 2-1. Yeah, I don't know about all the crazy rule changes. You know where I stand on most of it, but I don't know. If you think you got hosed on a call and you can pick your spot during the game, like once or twice, that would actually be, I'm not totally against it. Oh my gosh. You should give him a couple dollars change. Yep.
Liam's out there hustling, huh?
For one picture, we give you $6. Because you're a good businessman? You're a fair person? They might say, try to give them. Then you can keep it. We're trying to give them change. checked it. Said he held up. Full count now. Again, the 6-year-old's running the stands, taking Polaroids of people and charging them for it.
What? How much is he charging?
Oh, plunked him. So
Got him.
Roberts plunks Kaiser, and you don't want to do that, folks, because I can tell you where he's going. Well, there you go.
I like your son's attitude there. Want to make some money on the side? Go start a thing. Start a
Yeah,
business.
but like I don't want him overcharging people. Polaroid film's crazy expensive, so should be like it's like $1.75 for one thing of film.
You know what he could do? Is get enough money to buy his own film now, and then start slowly making a little bit of money.
So there's a square to bunt, and it's just foul by Atkinson. Good idea by Kyle Atkinson. I like that. So 0-1 on the strike. Kaiser a threat to run at any minute. You do have the lefty in Roberts. Haven't seen the lefty move. Typically, as a runner, you're just going to go first movement. Some guys have the quote-unquote read move, where if they are not going to pick unless they see you go. But Kaiser and Atkinson at the plate trying to cook something up. And he fouls it off. 0-2.
He has like your son has like a little lemonade stand, but instead of lemonade, it's Polaroids.
Polaroids. Gives him an activity during the game.
Yeah. Make a little bit of money for himself.
Roberts with the move. Not a particularly great move. Almost threw it away.
Buy him a toy or something, some candy.
But then again, that also brings up the conversation of some lefties intentionally have the bad move. They just show you that so you think, oh, is that the move? And then they give you the good one to pick you. See what kind of Roberts is. Slider, strike 3. Good breaking ball. So I think it's 2 down.
I've never used WR.
Here's Hector.
I've never.
So here's your shortstop, Hector Rodriguez. Connor Kaiser at first. Always a threat to steal. And there he goes. Bounced. Could be trouble, and it is. So Hector, I don't know. That's a tough hop. What do you do? Is that an E or is that a hit? It's a big chopper. I'm calling that a Baltimore chop to hit. It's a Baltimore chop. You chop a ball that high, you're getting a hit. It's not easy to chop
I think
a ball.
I'm going home tonight and learn some new stuff on this OBS thing.
Yeah?
Especially replay or something, you know?
There's a way to do it. We figured it out, kind of, or Lewis did, but
I've never really touched it. Like, I don't even know. I've used OBS, but like I said, I've never had to use a replay
to the third
feature.
baseman, and it's a race to the bag so McGee gets Connor Kaiser in the race to third, and they get out of it. But go to top of 4. That was Garrett on the. Let's get some tunes going. Back to the top of the order, Daryl Moore Jr., top of the fourth. Swings through the Garza offering.
The game is moving right along now. I mean, they scored 4 in the first, but after that, it's just kind of been back and forth. Like
once Garza got in, he's been dealing, struck out 4 in a row, and he went for that on the bunt, which is sometimes what you think to do when somebody like Garza is dialed in.
yeah, he's
So 0-2.
definitely done a great job in relief, man.
Amazing. Fastball away.
Win or lose, this man deserves a cookie.
Tell you what.
He's like, cookie of your choice, buddy.
Daniel Garza's type of arm you get to go see in town when UTSA plays. Go watch this kind of nastiness pitch. And rolled over but foul. Oh, geez. It's not hit things.
What happened now?
Bumped into the soundboard. Moving my hands all around. Okay, so 1-2 still. Hit, and it gets over Preston Freeman for a single. So Daryl Moore Jr. over 2 Ks, but then serves in the single into shallow right and is a stolen base. Oh, that's wrong. I was keeping it on the Seguin River Monsters. I wonder. So single. Threat to steal. You got Brady McGee. Use this cam shot here to keep an eye on Daryl Moore Jr.'s lead.
Good little lead he's got going on, too.
Logan Stockton certainly on notice for back picks or gunning it down. Lots of signs happening from the Rougarou coach down there at third base.
Saw he was rubbing some dirt on his hand right there.
Doing something funky. Garza doing a long job. There he goes. And Logan gets off a good throw, but it sails towards the second base side. And Daryl Moore gets a stolen base. After about a week into the league, everybody knows who everybody's wheelers are.
Yeah.
And it's just like these dudes are stealing. So McGee now with Moore on second. In on the cut is Connor Kaiser looking for a possible bunt situation.
Two balls in the strike.
2-1 to McGee.
I swear that every team that I've seen play has all been
Heads up, they're stealing.
Oh,
I think they got him. Not sure why you're doing that. I know they want to argue it, but they got the tag down. I'm sorry. I didn't get the camera. I was like, so Daryl Moore Jr. trying to steal third on the throw back to the pitcher.
that didn't make a lot of sense.
And Garza was heads up and just gunned it to Damian Rodriguez, who slapped the tag down, which beat him by a good step. Rodriguez wasn't on the bag, but you tag him anywhere. So
That didn't make a lot of sense. why he's still there.
brazen daylight robbery of third backfires.
It's into the thing.
All I could say there. So he's cut down. One down. And now he's still got McGee working with a full count.
Could we get 4 runs in the bottom of the fourth? The 4-4?
That's the old Little League
4-for-4?
like where you just catch people sleeping and you're going to steal. But
Didn't happen
good
this
throw
time.
by Garza to Rodriguez.
Thanks to the crowd, too, for like, hey!
Jumped over to his position. I mean, he did kind of catch him sleeping, but that's a long way to go just for the pitcher to throw to the third baseman. Bounce. That's fair ball.
Yeah, that's fair.
So going for 2 is going to be McGee, and he's going to have a stand-up double. Throws to third. So bouncing ball double by Brady McGee. Brings up Josh Shelley. Shortstop.
He's from, was it Coastal North Alabama? I have never heard of that school in my life.
Let's see here.
Coastal Alabama North.
Coastal Alabama North.
Yeah.
How about that?
It's just
I went
cool.
to South Alabama for a year.
Yeah, go Jaguars, huh?
And look at them Jaguars. So 1-0, I believe, to Shelley. And then you've got Mr. McGee on second. 2-0. Rouge's in a situation, and they haven't been stealing a whole lot, but Daryl Moore thought he could swipe a couple bags. So it's nice to get erased. Nice cutter there. 2-1.
I like the Ramones that it's being played right now in the stadium.
Yeah.
The Ramones.
The King and Scotty, they all do a good job with the sound.
You got a DJ Ryan over here.
Good breaking ball. Ryan King,
The DJ.
Oklahoma State Cowboy, assistant general manager.
I think his title
The
should
GM,
be
Scotty B.
his title should be changed to lead DJ.
Hit out into the gap. Atkinson on the run, and the wind pushed it perfectly into the gap. So that's going to score McGee in the throw in. So 1 out double scores McGee. It was honestly more to center, but the wind is kind of like blowing across, and it's slicing anyway from a right-handed batter. So Shelley puts it perfectly in the right center gap for a double. Gets an RBI for it.
Not what we wanted to see.
So that'll be it for Garza. That's not so much you're in trouble as it is we're just limiting arm usage on a guy like Daniel Garza.
Because he's been good. That was like the first double I think he gave up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's just arm management there. But good job by Daniel Garza. Went on a run where he struck out 4 in a row. And we'll have a new pitcher.
But I mean, that's what college baseball is all about. Not so much what you're doing. It's like your pitch count.
Yeah. Get your work in. You're not there to go 7 innings and destroy your arm. So I believe we got Mr. Calvert. The one, the only Ryan Calvert.
Can I say this?
Yeah.
So Ryan Calvert, if you say after his playing career is over, you know what the perfect thing for him to do? You ready for this?
What's that?
The Ryan Calvert Chevrolet dealership.
I think Calvert might be
Calvert Chevrolet.
Calvert Chevrolet sounds good. I think he also might do like a Kurt Russell kind of Hollywood movie career.
Okay, yeah, that can work.
Calvert's got the gravitas to have that sort of career.
Either way, he's going to be doing something cool.
Yeah. Calvert's an interesting cat. I mean, not to be overshadowed he's an excellent pitcher. Near the tops of the leagues in strikeouts. And it's really like good velocity, but some of his off-speed stuff to pull the string on slowing down his breaking stuff when he wants to and change-ups is nasty. So Stir's in a position to say, hey, we got to hold him right here. Let's throw out some big dogs and make a comeback in this ballgame.
As soon as I said, we're going to get 4 in the bottom of the 4th tied up, they gave up a run. I was like, well, kind of jinxed us there. Did not work.
All right, Mo Little coming up to face Mr. Ryan Calvert, a.k.a. Calvert. He's a one-name superstar.
One name.
Like Prince.
There's a guy down there with a Missions jersey. I like it.
Breaking ball's down to Mo Little. 1-0. Ball gets away. Shelley looks like he might want to do something, but doesn't.
He's like, nah.
You got one down. Shelley is on second. Bounce, but foul. Sun's setting here at Smokey Joe. And our cameras do whatever they do. If they're autofocus, we're just going to have to take it. Take it with whatever the aperture's set at.
I know the one behind home plate, I'm probably going to adjust just a little because it's a little out of focus, just a hair. But I'm going to wait. I'm not going to do it now.
It's always tough, the one
Yeah.
behind home plate, because the net.
Yeah. Because it wants to focus on the net first, obviously.
Yeah, this one I try to, if I can get that in focus and the scoreboard in
Yeah.
focus, I know I'm going through the net, so it's not horrible, but it can be better. I don't know.
It looks better though when the darker it gets for some reason. As far as like the focus is.
Down and in.
Ball.
Almost. Shelly thinks about it. Good block, Logan Stockton. 3-1.
He knew better.
Running into outs. We had excellent catching the other night from Jaden Kalura. Erased so many cane cutters off the base in our home win a couple nights ago.
I definitely came home and saw like the last couple innings of it.
Bounced over. Could be a throw. They're going to hold him. They don't get him. So Moselle Little goes to second on the throw. Chopper single.
I will say this. I got home from my film stuff the other night. It was like the first game that they won after losing a couple in a row.
Yeah.
And the call when you got super stoked when it was over, like, I've been waiting for this for so long.
Yeah.
You were hyped.
I was super hyped. Any Stirs wins, I get crazy hyped because I know how hard these guys are working and how good these guys are.
And deserve a couple wins here and there, you know?
So second and third, one down for Will Safford, the second baseman.
I mean, they deserve.
Infield is in.
They are on a 2-game winning streak at home, so that's good.
Nice changeup. That's the kind of change of speed Calvert features. Trying to hunt first pitch. He pulls that little string. Says not so fast. It's popped up on the infield. And, couldn't get it, but gets past Logan. Some of that's possible win, but it is 0-2. Overran it. Not an easy play. Never an easy play for the catcher.
Nah.
So 0-2 to Calvert. Safford gets new life. Fouls it into the field of play.
He was like literally like right there. What can you do, huh?
You're helpless as a batter. You're like, please.
Yeah.
But Calvert working ahead big time. 0-2.
Oh.
Hit out to left. Going back on it is Arias, and he gloves it. So that's huge. That'll save a run. So everybody has to tag up. So it's an RBI for Safford. So Shelley scores on the sack by Safford, 2 down. And now you've got Sully Stringer. Stringer, big man out of River Ridge, Louisiana. Going to La Tech.
It's a great school. Like I always say, any college you go to is a great school.
It is.
Any kind of education that you're
You
getting.
can go to a tech school, even better.
Yeah. Because you're specifically learning a specific thing. I don't know what they're known for, but. Oh, hold on. Whoa. Hold on. One strike. One ball.
1-0. Calvert
I was hitting the strike button at first. Like, wait a minute.
checks it on the breaker down, 2-0. Your runner is going to be Mo Little at third. Ball's down 3-0. Calvert come back here. Pumps fastball, corner, doesn't get the call.
Take his base.
So Stringer walks. Now you got Davis Michi.
David Michi, huh?
So first, third situation, huge lead by Sully Stringer. So he's probably going. It's up to us to defend it. Does not. That's where Kalura backpicks you. So healthy lead, I'd say, from Sully Stringer. You get out that far. That's a pretty big lead. And, shot the other way. So it gets by Damian Rodriguez for a single, and they're going to go to third. And everybody moves around. So Stringer, who walked, is on third. Mo Little scores on the single by Mr. Michi. And Michi advances to second on the throw. So second and third, 2 down. Now you've got Banks Byers.
If you're watching at home, we are trying to not allow him to score anymore.
I'm wearing my same Lucky Mexican League jersey.
That's why they have 9 innings, not 4.
Bounced. Damian Rodriguez on the run, makes the play, and they get him.
There we go.
So nice play, Damian Rodriguez. Byers runs well. So 5-3 we get out of it, but they get 3 more. Stirs down 7-zip. Got to get going here. All right, coming back. Tanner Roberts still on the mound. Why not? Just throwing a shutout. This will be Zach Henry leading off for the River Monsters. Zach Henry led the UT Arlington Mavs in just about everything 2 years ago and then suffered an injury. So good left-handed bat, getting back into the swing of things literally. 1-0.
I like that reference there. You said swing of things.
The swing of things literally. Roberts misses. 2-0.
Had to laugh there at the Family Guy chuckle.
Peter Griffin,
Yeah.
comedic legend.
I always like the bit where like when he grabs his knees, like, oh no.
Skied, but fouling out of play. 2-1. Yeah. Family Guy is certainly one of the better comeback stories in the entertainment industry because they got canceled.
Yeah. Didn't the other show that the guy makes, Futurama, didn't that get canceled like 2 times too?
Yeah, that was Matt Groening. That was a Simpsons guy.
Okay. But okay. There's somebody that look the same, you can never tell who makes them, but yeah. That's crazy that Family Guy was canceled because if you watch it now, you're like, how was this canceled? Like, it's so good.
It was hilarious. 3-1. So
Take
Henry
his
works a
base.
walk. We'll take that leadoff walk. We've got Xavier Arias come up. I just need to get rid of the mic stand because it's not.
It's not working for you?
It's just too short. It's too short, and it's in the way of potential camera switching. Hit into the hole, and that's going to get through for a base hit. So Arias aboard, walking a hit, and the Stirs put a couple pots on, and they're starting to simmer something. You have to look closely at the sauce to see what sort of tomato sauce and garlic is being sauteed with plenty of butter.
This
And
is
what might be cooking right now.
This is one of those like you're saying pastas sauce. It's one with little ground sausage in there.
Little sausage in there, a little bit of spice.
Yeah, a little flavor.
Lots of garlic. You have Preston Freeman up. But there are two pots on the fire. First and second, nobody out. Breaking ball. Yeah, he calls that out. So 1-0 to Arias, or 1-0 to Freeman.
I think he called it a strike.
Did he call it a strike? Okay.
Yeah, I called it a strike.
It's a weird strike call because he pointed at the pitcher. That one Freeman was kind of sitting on. First pitch, breaker, and then you're going to come back at him, and he loves hunting fastball. So Freeman against Roberts, 2 on, nobody out. There's the breaking ball. Freeman almost on that, too. Last time Freeman fouled out, and McGee basically went over the dugout wall to catch it, and it's stuck in his glove somehow. 1-2. Jam shot. Could get over. That's perfect. They're going to hold him right there. And I don't know how much of a jam shot that was because that went out there pretty sharply on a flare. So I think Preston Freeman just pulled his hands in and got enough of the barrel on that to shoot it out to left.
The oven is full, as you would say.
Yep.
Stovetop, all the pots are full.
So now you put in you got the tomato paste out.
Yeah.
And you're putting all the seasonings in there. You got the oregano and the garlic, and the paprika.
The noodles are done, so now we're just waiting.
Just keeping those on the side, and we're cooking up.
We're just waiting for the sauce to be added.
Hit. Could be too. Shelley feeds it over to Stafford, but he bobbles it. I think that's on the transfer, so he's out.
We did get a run out of that.
Yeah, we got a run out of that. So Freeman's out. The drop was on the transfer. So Stockton on the fielder's choice, but we get a run in the form of Mr. Henry coming in. And now you got first and third because Arias is on third. So here's Damian Rodriguez. First and third, one down. Stur's got one in. Down in the dirt.
Durst is starting to build a little.
Good block by Hawkins. He saved the Ruga run right there. Jason Hawkins. Make sure I attribute the right dude for blocking for his team. So Rodriguez looking to add on. And misses badly. Oh, my gosh. But Logan Stockton heads up, is going to move up to second. The ball in the dirt. So 2-0. Hitters count now. And Logan Stockton waiting for him at second. And Arias waiting for him at third. And here comes Jeff Rooster Southall, the field manager. There's going to be a pitching change. Tanner Roberts.
So, you're back to the reference of the pasta sauce.
Yes,
we spilled a little, but we still have enough to cover.
That's exactly right. We spilled a little bit on the range there, but things are still cooking.
Yeah, we still have plenty of sauce.
Plenty of sauce. Y'all come over. Stirs are cooking up something good. Looks like.
And while you're waiting on the pasta to cook, go ahead, get yourself a hamburger or a hot dog from the stands there.
Oh, he's going to keep him in. Usually, when the big man comes out. I talked to Jeff Rooster Southall for about 15 seconds the other day after the game when their buses broke down, and it was enough for me to know that he's a baseball man, and I like the cut of his jib. I'll just say that.
There you go. Little jib, little jab.
Damian Rodriguez, hitters count, second and third, one down.
There we go.
Roped out into the gap, and that's going to get over his head. That'll score 2. Damian Rodriguez. Everybody's off to the races. Rodriguez thinking about 3, but he's going to hold up at second. 2-run double, Damian Rodriguez. Oh, that sauce is going to be good, Dutch.
I smell it.
It tastes delicious.
I smell it. I can smell it from the kid. I'm in the living room right now watching the
stirs were cooking, and they're starting to serve it. They're starting to serve it to the guests. 4-3 ball game. Damian Rodriguez, 2 RBI double when we need it.
So, like,
Big spot.
Right now I'm in the living room, and I was like, why is Turnstile yelling? Well, he tasted the sauce. And the
That's right.
sauce was amazing.
Stir's working on comeback sauce here. Here's
That
Connor
was such
Kaiser.
a good hit, dude. That like went over that guy's head. Just barely
Almost.
above the glove.
Banks Byers almost got it right off the tip of his glove, but Rodriguez went over his head with the oppo power. And here's Connor Kaiser, the first baseman.
I got so excited there I forgot to reset the count.
I know, that's what happens. I don't do any camera work. So the ball bounces away, and Rodriguez goes to third. He's waiting to be driven in.
He take off second here. So now he's on third.
Kaiser walked, got to second. There is activity in the Rouge bullpen.
Could he? Here's what I'm thinking. Maybe a Benny the Jet Rodriguez.
Jam shot up the middle, and that's going to drop in for an RBI single. So Kaiser muscles went up the middle. Oh, my goodness, this sauce is absolutely delicious.
Hey,
Stir's cooking up something good in the kitchen. 4 runs in the 4th.
we did get the 4. I was like, we might get 4 for 4. Well, we got 4. So
And this will definitely be a change as the
prediction
Rooster
came
comes
true.
out a second time.
let me reset
I'll tell you
this
what.
count here.
That was only really the second time through the lineup, but Tanner Roberts pitched pretty doggone good for 3 1/3, but the Stirs started getting to him here in the 4th. So tip your cap, and we got a closer ball game than we had before.
This has been a biscuits and gravy inning right here.
It's good to go.
It's a full plate of biscuits and gravy.
All right, we'll do some bumper music while they warm up the new pitcher. We'll figure out who that is.
It's gonna be Liam.
Back to the top of the lineup. Kyle Atkinson will face Hunter Ponson. On a relief, Tanner Roberts. Ponson, a sophomore out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, going to LSU Eunice.
I wouldn't argue this guy came in and gave up a dinger, a 2-run dinger. No argument.
Bounce foul. Your runner on first is going to be Connor Kaiser, who just RBI singled in
The Kaiser
Damian
rolled himself.
Rodriguez. Atkinson over 2 tonight. Definitely do. But to continue on, their storyline.
Oh, one of the cameras went down.
Oh, that makes sense. One, that's center field.
Oh, the center field's gone.
I wonder why. Somebody's out there messing with it.
Maybe he got overheated or
Possible. Let's go with this one. I'll go out there and check on it.
it's gone.
So Ponson up and away.
I'll put
1-2. Ponson to Atkinson. I can't imagine it's not going to come back on. It's gone down.
It's never happened before.
Yeah, center field usually once it's up, it just lags, if anything. But it is pretty. Messed up setup out there, and people can go up there and tug on it if they wanted to. So I don't know if that happened. So Atkinson battling. The aroma you smell is the 4 runs the Stars have cooked up here in the 4th. They flamed it so hard that they knocked out the center field camera. Fouled again by Atkinson. Nope. All right. Tries the move to first. Kaiser back. Kaiser will definitely run, and this is a situation in which he would. Bluffs. Kaiser fouls it off again. Given a good at bat is Kyle Atkinson, rather. Fouls it off again.
The Atkinson diet.
It's good for you. It's full of singles and doubles and on base. Ponson looks at Kaiser, comes set. There goes Kaiser. Good pitch to run on. It was a breaking ball, but they did get him. If you can get Connor Kaiser, you're doing something right. So pretty quick to the plate is Ponson. As he got the slider. That was a breaking ball that was run on there. So full count to Atkinson. Kaiser tries to get in scoring position. 2 down. All right, so Atkinson walks.
Whoa.
We're up to Hector Rodriguez.
Oh, I see. There's little kids out there chasing the balls and get them back to the.
I don't know what happened in center field. Go check it. Heat could play a factor, of course. It's 100 degrees, game time almost every night. So Atkinson, healthy lead. Hector, good hacking, fouls it off. 0-1.
I really hope the heat didn't fry it or something, but
yeah, I do have a backup transmitter, but I'm not gonna mess with it and take way too much time. But we have another one coming that's supposed to be better, so that's the plan.
that thing is literally on its last legs, dude.
Yeah, I can't believe it made it a season and a half, honestly. It's the
Whatever-
flimsiest one we got.
Whatever brand that is, it's a good brand.
I'll give it credit
if it's-
for as long as
it's
it's gone. That's truly the issue, or just like something came unplugged out there. I don't
Didn't
know.
you take it to Colorado too?
Yeah, I went to Colorado.
It's been around, dude. It's been around.
Been beaten up. Checks it, doesn't go. So 2-1 to Hector. Hitters count. Stern's trying to keep it going with 2. It's down 3-1. Ponson. We've seen Ponson. If we have, I can't recall. So streaming via the cell phone hotspot, whatever that looks like. So full count goes to base on balls, and now you got first and second. You got bases loaded, 1 out. Kaiser doesn't get thrown out. I have no issue sending him because I honestly think he had like 100% stolen base percentage up until that throw out. So here's Garrett Felix. Probably the most perfect dude you could have up in this spot. 2 on against Ponson. The very disciplined Garrett Felix. It's fine. That's a strike. It's not what he's looking for.
Looked like a ball to me, buddy.
Yeah, this umpire's getting coupons for me. I normally gripe. There's been some strange strike zones.
You have to,
but
like,
this one's consistent.
You have the 10 coupons right now. I've been counting. I've written them down, each one.
Oh, back pick. I think they did get him at first on the back pick. So threat ends, but the Stirs cook up 4, and I'm going to go out to center and see what's going on.
River Monsters put up 4 in the bottom of the 4th. Ryan Calvert back out on the mound for the top of the 5th. Starts off the inning with a ball. It's number 20, Jason Hawkins, stepping into the batter's box. And that's ball 2 inside. Hawkins struck out his last at bat. Singled in the bottom of the 1st. Rolls 1 to Preston Freeman at second, fielded, and flips it over to Kaiser to get the first out of the inning. It's a big first out for Calvert as they try to hold the River Monsters to a 0 after the offense put them a 4 spot up in the bottom half of that last inning. It's Daryl Moore now up to bat, the leadoff hitter for the Rougarou. Swings through that Calvert changeup. Count evens at 1-1. River Monsters started that rally last inning. It was a Zach Henry walk followed by an Xavier Arias single. Seems like every game Arias is getting a hit. I believe that is a 4-game hit streak for the River Monsters right fielder. 2-1 count now to Moore. Hit hard to first base, takes a bad hop over Connor Kaiser. And Daryl Moore is going to get to stretch those legs, put on the Jets, and we may have a play at home plate. Daryl Moore is going to pull into third with a stand-up triple. He laced that ball. I don't know if that caught the first base bag, what caused it to hop over Kaiser's glove, but it rolled into that right field corner. Arias tracked it down, but Moore has some wheels on him, and he went flying around to third base. Now up with Moore on third is Brady McGee. He has scored 2 of the Rougarou's 7 runs so far here tonight. Has an RBI on third with 1 out here. Calvert's fastball must have just missed outside there. River Monsters have their infield in, trying to keep the Rougarou off the board in any fashion that they can. Nice block there by Stockton in the ball in the dirt. He smothered that. With Moore on third, you have to keep it very close, or he can swipe home on you.
Well, our center field camera is gone for the night. Not be having that.
It's a 2-1 count now to McGee. Calvert sets. Swung through the Calvert fastball, and the count evens at 2-2. Calvert, the strikeout leader for the River Monsters coming into this one. Would love one here right now. That's fouled off. Out of play down the first baseline. So it'll be 2-2 once again to McGee. Infield still in. Just off the outside part of the plate. It's going to make this count full. Payoff pitch from Calvert on the way. Just fouled off to the backstop by McGee. So the battle will continue. And McGee swings on the outside. Fastball from Calvert. A huge strikeout for the River Monsters reliever for the second out. Didn't get McGee to bite on that 2-2 outside fastball, but McGee couldn't lay off on the full count. And that's 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Moore still on third. It's going to bring up the shortstop, Josh Shelley. Shelley also scored 2 runs today for the Rougarou. Takes a strike from Calvert to start off this at bat. Calvert rips off a nice tight breaking ball, but doesn't get the call. So the count moves to 1-1. And that is swung through by Shelley. Calvert pumping that cheddar on the outside part of the plate. So we have a 1-2 count to the Rougarou 3-hitter. Moore still on third, 2 outs. Another nice breaker from Calvert, but Shelley's able to hold off. So the count moves to 2-2. 2 outs. Calvert to the set. And he paints the black, but does not get the call. That stuck Logan Stockton's glove. Calvert wanted that strike 3 call. I think he could have got it. Instead, it's a full count now to Shelley. But he swings through that one, and Calvert strikes out back-to-back batters to strand Daryl Moore at third base and keep this a 3-run ball game. 2 big strikeouts from the Cumberland's righty. River Monsters score 4, and then Calvert puts up a 0 in the top of the 5th inning. Let's see if the River Monsters offense can stay hot and keep chipping away. They were down 7, now down just 3 as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. It'll be Garrett Felix leading things off for the River Monsters in the bottom of the 5th inning. He was up to bat with 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th inning, but Hector Rodriguez was picked off at first base, so that brings Felix back to the plate here to lead off the bottom of the 5th. Swings through that outside fastball to even the count at 1-1. Four River Monsters came across to score in the bottom of the 4th inning. Make this a 7-4 ball game. As Felix takes up high, count moves to 2-1. River Monsters faithful here at Smokey Joe came alive in that bottom of the 4th. I think they want to see some more runs come across here in the bottom of the 5th. Felix floats one to left field, excuse me. And that's going to be caught for out number 1. So that'll bring up River Monsters left fielder Zach Henry. Zach led off the bottom of the 4th with a walk, came around to score that first River Monster run. Zach squared around to bunt, pulled it back at the last second. Zach swings at that pitch that was outside, gets a piece of it, and flares it into the River Monsters dugout. The center field cam has been mended. T-Texas Tony Turnstile is back in the booth. So I will turn it back over to our guy, Ernie.
You got it back? You can keep calling it. Okay, good deal. 7-4 ball game, bottom of 5. I guess I'm okay. Sweet, Scotty B kept the book. I guess it took a half inning to mend the camera, possibly. I'm not sure. Ponson's still on the bump.
Broken back.
Lumber over to third. McGee on the wheel throw, throws it away. Don't flinch. It's worth a broken back to get on base, folks. So Henry aboard. I'm ruling that a hit. Because
What happened with the Generac, the power to come back on?
no, it's weird. Those things are indestructible. I'm a big advocate of Generac generators, and when I plugged it in at the beginning of the game, it said like 81%. And in my mind, that means the Generac would last for another month. Like we'll go whole games where it's like 96%. At the end of the game, it's 95%.
They do hold their power.
So I was like 81%. We're good, but it was 0 when I went out there. So that wasn't our gear. It's power source, but we'll take it. Everything's back up. Bounce from Ponson.
What's it at now? Is it showing now?
Well, we grabbed it. There's 2. I grabbed a
there's
brand
2,
new
okay.
like 100%er out of the concession.
Okay. Yeah, those things will last for years, man. Off one charge.
Arias Singleton scored in the 4th. There goes the runner. And it gets, but go to third. Like, what happened? Is it foul? Oh, my gosh.
Oh, it's foul.
Okay, well. So Henry with the jump, but Arias fouls it, I guess. I just saw it squirt out of Hawkins' glove. I was like, go to third. Nobody's.
Yeah, I didn't even see the connect with the bat at all.
This
So I was
swing is lightning fast. So Ponson from the stretch. Henry at first. And Arias spoils a breaking ball. 1-2. The 4-run 4th was crucial, bud. If we're going to claw back into this, that the middle hump of the game, you go from down 7 to down 3, where basically any rally is going to get us in striking distance.
And as a player, that's a lot more comforting to be down 3 instead of 7. Because I think if you would have like left the inning with no runs, you would have been kind of like, I don't know, kind of down. But those 4 runs definitely gave us spark.
Yeah, and you just run out of time. You gotta make. You gotta mount. You gotta make. It's like a marathon race. You gotta make up some distance, and they did. So 7-4 ball game. Still work to do, but let's see.
Like I don't know
Arias down on the strikes.
I don't know about you, but like for me, like the first 5 innings still feel early, but for some reason the 6th inning, it just seems really late. Even though
safe.
Got his second base.
Is Henry on the steal?
So ball one and then a steal.
So, man waiting there for one of the league leaders in RBIs, Preston Freeman. Henry at second. Mr. Freeman. Outside fastball. Gets a strike. 1-1. Freeman singled, cut down on a fielder's choice. He's 1 for 2 tonight. That was the transfer play from Stafford where he bobbled it on the double play attempt. And then Freeman shot it out to shallow left for a single. Shoots it the other way. The barrel on it at Freeman. Two outs. Logan Stockton awaits. I could say the Stirs are cooking again. 2 out cooking.
You got a guy on second. It's definitely something.
Mr. Henry. It's up. Good take from Preston. Preston stands tall in the box, but he likes that so he can stay on top of the ball.
So on this OBS menu right here, they have an option for scene selection. Is there a scene selection for River Monsters Win? We can just select it and they automatically win?
Possibly. Good take by Freeman.
Because if that is the case, buddy, we're going to select it right now. You know?
Select the scene of a 3-run rally. So full count to Freeman, 2 down. Henry will not be going. He's not forced off. Good AB going by Mr. Preston Freeman. So count goes full again. Ponson, seen different stuff from him. But going to have to come to Freeman here with Logan Stockton awaiting on deck. There goes the runner, driven out into center, but too high and under is Daryl Moore Jr., and that ends the threat. So we'll go to the top of 6. 7-4 ball game. Stirs still clawing.
Gotta fly. Get me a ticket. I wanna feel the heat. Fly over the ocean. I take you along. Move like a rocket man. I live from motion. We land in New York City. 'Cause I love the way she moves. Gotta hold on tight all through the night. Get on to the aeroplane. That's right. Gonna let you go in along. Bring me along some fun. I travel light, and I don't bite. Fly over the Atlantic, take off for a new city. Somewhere got history, somewhere real pretty. We're cruising in London, yeah. And I love the way she moves. Gotta hold on tight all through the night. Get on to the aeroplane. Make it on to
All right.
the aeroplane.
That 10,000 feet song will never get old.
So that's a jam.
10,000 feet.
DeWolf and whoever that artist is. All right.
He's a legendary singer.
Top 6. Calvert's
In the
still
dirt.
dealing. Calvert on relief with Daniel Garza, who came on after Braylon Pilo. Garza's shown well. Did give up 3 in the 4th. I can't remember when Calvert came on. I think Calvert was part of the 3, but they weren't his runs. Not entirely sure on the outs when he came in. I should make a mark in my book. Calvert's been good all year. 1-1 is going to be Mo Little. Little tonight, singled, scored, 1 for 3. This is the Rougarou right fielder. Calvert out of the stretch. Wind's starting to kick up in Smokey Joe. Nice breaking ball. Didn't call it a strike, though. Wind kicks up this time of night, it seems. Weather patterns semi-consistent here in Smokey Joe Williams at Starkey Park, Seguin, Texas.
I will say with the heat, I appreciate the winds.
Oh, big bouncer, but
low.
Damian Rodriguez gets it on a hop, and I didn't change cameras, but they do get it to first. I'm spacing out. So 5-3, Mo Little. See, at this time of night, then you get the glare on the GoPro, but not on the Mocos camera. Mocos is like way better, but there's your GoPro.
The glare lights.
Shined out. The Mocos is okay. So we're hoping to switch this camera out with another Mocos. Mocos cameras, I think, are security cameras, and they're pretty cheap. And God, they give a good picture if you can dial in the focus, that's for sure. One
It's
down.
weird that they don't have like an actual focus like dial or something rather than just that little knob kind
It's
of thing.
pretty touchy for sure, but for the price tag, man, and if you got an HDMI switchboard, unbeatable. The Mocos cameras are unbeatable. 1-0 to Safford. Pulls the string, rolls it right over the outside corner. 1-1. Sometimes you pull the string on that change, but it's down and away. He just rolled that one up there, Bugs Bunny, slow pitch style. Rolled right over the plate. Fastball away.
I say we need to bring back the Ephus pitch.
Bring the what pitch?
The Ephus pitch back.
The Eva's pitch, always fun when it makes an appearance.
The slow pitch.
I like it when Zach Greinke cranks out like a 50-mile-an-hour one sometimes. Bounced over at the first baseman, and Kaiser is going to get it and takes it unassisted. So,
if I remember
2 down.
correctly, and I could be like completely wrong, but I think Ari Dickey every now and then would throw one too, but I could be completely wrong.
He could be. I can't remember who was always getting Ephus pitched. Big home run hitters striking out on it.
Because it's so slow, you don't know how to time it. Because you don't see it like all the time.
Throws you off.
It's like, here's this slow pitch. Can you imagine if you were pitching that was like your only pitch? Like, I got to.
Did he go? They say no.
Gave him a strike.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Okay. They say yes. It's a Sully Stringer. 0-1.
I just watch the umpire's hands, and whatever he does is what it is.
Change down low. Do the old picture-in-picture. Some people like that.
Oh, yeah.
That's the one Louis Solis trick I can do. I can't do his instant replay like he does. Pulls the string, swings through. 1-2. Or 0-2. What am I talking about? It's like adding in extra pitches. 0-2
I think
to
there's a
Stringer.
ball. Oh, that's my bad. I thought there was one ball.
Yep.
But
Could be wrong. Count on us. Another changeup away. Work on the off-speed stuff.
well, if you ever are in doubt what it is, look at the umpire's hands. You'll throw up the count.
bounced over to Damon Rodriguez at third, and he throws across. Nice
Got
throw
him.
when they get him. So 5-3, couple plays by Damian Rodriguez, and Calvert works a 1-2-3-6, and Stars need to get the bats going here. Tie up this ball game. Yeah, I would say sound is way harder than video.
See, I'm a sound guy. Usually, like when I do like projects and stuff for people, I'm usually messing with sound.
If you can get the video focused and just get the connection and keep it, you're good. Sound is different every day.
Yeah,
There's no consistency with our gear. 1-0.
I prefer working with sound. Like usually, like when I help people with their projects, like, well, what do you like? I was like, well, I prefer sound. I've done video before, like working behind the camera and stuff. Like I understand the concept of a camera and how it works and the settings, but definitely an audio dude.
Yeah, well, God bless you for it. I can't figure out our stuff. 2-0 to Logan Stockton as Hunter Ponson still on. Shot out, base hit to left. Logan Stockton, and he's bored. It's a good start to the bottom of 6 for sure.
It's a rally.
I'll bring up Damian Rodriguez, who's been having a heck of a day at third. Made some good plays over there. Rodriguez tonight, big 2 RBI double in the 4th inning that got over Banks Byers. Squares the bunt, and he runs well. Oh, my gosh. So they do get him, but good idea. If he gets that a little bit more down the third baseline, he's safe. So that's a bunt for base hit attempt, but it turns into a sack anyway. So Logan to second. You don't really want to do that down by 3 as far as a sack. That was a bunt for a base hit / sack. Oh, we got a player down. I don't know if that's a cramp. Is that Mr. McGee? Hope he's all right. But I think the catcher ultimately fielded that ball.
Might just be a cramp for that. I mean, I didn't.
Pretty hot.
Yeah,
Cramps are insanely painful.
The play he made, it wasn't like as far as like.
Well, the catcher made the play, didn't he?
No, I'm saying like when he was running around.
Oh,
it wasn't a lot of excessive force. It could be just a cramp or something. Hopefully, that's all it is. It's just a small cramp. Definitely don't want to see someone get hurt.
Yeah.
Whether it's minor or major.
Nah. So we'll just take a chill for a second. Hope Mr. McKee's okay. All right, so McGee's going to go out, hopefully with just a cramp, and Davis Michi is going to go to third, and Austin O'Malley is going to come in defensively at first for the Rougarou. Ponson dealing, Logan Stockton at second. Your batter is going to be Connor Kaiser. Ponce came in the with 3 1/3 gone, so he came in the fourth with 1 out. Hit out into the gap. That might drop. Long run, but Banks Byers calls off Daryl Moore Jr. 2 down. Kyle Atkinson. 1 for 3 the walk. Get the audio right. Sound about there. Flipping audio, man.
All right.
So Stockton, second. Atkinson, Texas State Bobcat. Leadoff man extraordinaire.
That's my school right there. What's up? Shout out to Texas State.
Texas State Bobcat.
Holding it down.
Dutch Chattahoochee, Professor Emeritus.
As they say, eat 'em up, cats. So
Ball gets away. Stockton doesn't advance. Didn't squirt far enough away from Hawkins. And 1-1 or 2. I think it's 1-1 to Atkinson. To see a little poke here. Get in one more. Make it a 2-run ball game. And he drives it out to center. But Daryl Moore under it. And takes it in for the 3rd out. So Strand Stockton with a leadoff single. And we'll go to top of 7, folks. All right, coming back. Top 7. Davis Michi now moving to third base with the injured McGee, but batting in the same spot as Mr. Michi, I believe. Number 23 it is. And Calvert trying to do his job, hold him there. He's been excellent in relief. Trying to keep it a 3-run ball game so Sturs can cook up some more magic. Fastball's in 1-0. Michi, I don't know how he got in the first. I had him on third base. I don't know if there was a walk. I think it was probably walked in the first, but he could be 1 for 2 tonight with a walk. To the backstop, ball 2. So, making the production happen tonight. Really didn't want to record and have to post later, so somehow the cell phone is streaming this out. I have no idea. Nice off speed from Calvert.
Who's your cellular company?
I think it's AT&T. Like, I'm going to
Okay.
go back and look at this one versus the other games to just see, because I've been very impressed with the T-Mobile 5G thing, right? Until today, it's like never failed, and it's always been a pretty good stream.
See, I use AT&T, and I was wondering if like AT&T has something like this similar that I could look into.
Yeah.
Because like there's been places where I didn't have cellular service. I was like, well, I kind of wish I had it right now. If I could carry that thing around with me,
But if you can get stream all this through the 5G hotspot and also through your phone, that's kind of amazing.
The fact, that's held up so far.
Fastball away. He loses Michi on the base on balls. So leadoff walk. And this is going to be Banks Byers, the left fielder. Byers 1 for 3 tonight. So Michi, the runner at first. Byers squares. And right back to Damian Rodriguez, who makes the play to first. Small ball getting played by the Rougarou. Fundamentally executed. Banks Byers with a sack. And up to second goes Michi. Here's the thing about sack bunts, folks, is it forces the other team to execute. Be like, you're giving up an out, and people don't like small ball, but chaos can ensue if not played properly. So River is trying to pad the lead, and this will be Jason Hawkins. Fastball is up. Good pitch. Calls it too high. So 1-0 to Hawkins. And you got to look down into the Rougarou bullpen. Checks the swing. I got to just call it a strike just because. Calvert's like, where was that, dude? I don't know if I'm up, I'm down. So 2-0. Bounced over to short. Hector going to make the play to first. Nice play. And that'll keep Mr. Michi at second. So Sack moves him, but Hawkins goes 6-3 for the second out. So if Calvert can strand him, Daryl Moore Jr. is going to be the batter. In the stretch. Logan fakes the gun back.
It's nice. I'm going to throw it. No, I'm not.
Keep on their toes.
He does have a rocket of an arm, so.
Mr. Stockton can do everything, in my opinion. He is the Wolverine.
You can probably tell you why E equals MC squared is actually the wrong formula. It's like, actually.
2-0 to Daryl Moore Jr. So defensively, Hector playing up the middle on Daryl Moore.
Yeah, more.
Up and in, 3-0.
Not what we want to see.
He walks him on 4 pitches. So runner first, and this is going to be Austin O'Malley. Austin O'Malley came in, I believe Brady McGee either rolled an ankle or cramped because I was looking at the bunt play the catcher was making, and he might have been like crashing to get the bunt and was like, oh, no, I need to hustle back to third and like planted and rolled on it or something. Didn't actually see it, but now this is Austin O'Malley batting for Brady McGee. And O'Malley is now the first baseman and Metch the third. Michi. Skied, but foul. So working ahead, Calvert. Work out of a 2-out spot with 2 runners on. Michi on second, Darrell Moore Jr. first. Checked it. They're going to check him. Say he's safe. I think he could call it a strike, honestly. I got corner. So 1-1. Yeah, my griping Dutch is kind of at a minimum this game, as you know how much I gripe.
See, I've witnessed many of your gripes,
This is pretty low hit rate on me griping,
but I'm sure on the way home out you'll have some opinions.
probably. Fastball down Broadway. That's what you get with Calvert because it becomes a guessing game. He's pulling the string on you, slider away, and you're looking for something else. Then he just goes fastball, tube shot, and you're froze. So 1-2 to Austin O'Malley. 2 runners on. Calvert steps off Austin O'Malley, resets.
So where you going after this? You're going to Austin O'Malley's for a couple cold ones?
I don't know. He could open himself a bar in Austin.
I'd go Austin O'Malley's.
Ooh.
Ball.
Good changeup down. That's a crazy layoff. Pitch to layoff 1-2. Because it wasn't going to be in or out. So you had to identify that as a changeup low. So 2-2 now. Anybody's guess. Calvert trying to seal the deal. And O'Malley fouls it off. Still 2s. Honestly, the back pick is there on Darrell Moore Jr. at first. If Kaiser crashes. I know Kalura has deals worked out with Connor Kaiser. Have a pitch to work with on it. Sometimes an outside fastball just ends up being a natural throw to first. Nasty breaking ball. Doesn't get the call. So Calvert's a little bit beside himself with the zone. He's like, what do I got to do? Count goes full. So Logan talking him down. When you get Pete at the ump, it definitely affects things. Not getting calls. Not getting calls when you need calls. You need your corners as a pitcher. Understand the feeling. Pretty good breaking ball there. Might have been down. Could have rung. Who knows?
You know, I would just say, hey man, if you make this call right here, I'll take you out to Long John Silver's.
I don't know. We had an umpire the other day who was trying to get out of here. He was like on some clock.
He had a date.
So fastball down the middle, and he's rung. So freezes him with the 3-2 fastball, no question about it. And O'Malley knocks himself on the head. Like, what was I thinking? Full count. So Calvert's Jedi Mind Tricks works, and he gets out of it and strands 2. We go to the bottom of the 7th. 7th inning stretch. I'll leave the mic open, and y'all can sing along.
And leading on board the River Monsters, number 11, Hector Rodriguez.
So Hector's going to lead it off for us. Hope you stretched out during the 7th inning. I know I did. Have to get into my maybe last Powerade or hydration drink.
I do have some extra if you need a little drink.
FPF, as they say in the Corps, final protective fires on the hydration issue. Ponson's still going. Came in the 3rd. I'm sorry, in the 4th with 1 out.
I've got plenty to share if you need some.
All right. Well, I got to stay hydrated, folks.
I don't have to give you a CPR like I did that one time because that was kind of
Don't do
awkward for
that.
me,
Yep.
but I got past it.
Saved my life. Never forget it, buddy. 1-1.
He was like, "Oh my god, it happened." I'm like, "Yeah."
I get CPR about twice a week, honestly, when my heart stops.
Twice a week.
So 2-1. Single. Base on balls. Any way we can get on base. Down to the last 9 outs. These 3 innings are where we mount the rally. Pretty good hack by Hector. 2-2. Hector, made of steel also. He'll play banged up. Plays a heck of a shortstop. And there's another H word for that, but man, that guy's got a heck of a glove. Ponson out of the wind. The rare college bird with a windup still. Down. And Calvert was going to come out of the dugout if you called that a strike.
There may have been a brawl.
Calvert would be like, that's a strike. Where's my pitches going? Count goes full to Hector. And that's outside. So leadoff walk when we need it. When we need to rally. And that'll bring up Garrett Felix. Mr. Felix walked 0 for 2. Quiet night for Mr. Felix, frankly. And a quiet night is not like Mr. Felix at all. He is definitely due. Way outside. 1-0.
You know what?
Go ahead.
In the past, when you've said someone was due, they usually got their due.
I think with Garrett Felix, so Hawkins goes out to talk to Ponson, presumably to also buy time for the activity now happening in the Rouge bullpen. One person you don't want to come in the bullpen is Connor Spencer. He is their closer. So Ponson, 1-0 to Felix. Pick move. Something on Hector. Hector back easily. Gets himself dirty. 1-0. Felix looking for one pitch. Very disciplined. Up and away 2-0. Mr. Felix, not built to chase your balls outside the zone. The man knows his strike zone. Can feel it. Can feel the ball going. Going to be in the zone. Take a hack. Does not chase much. So that's low. 3-0. Takes a high strike, 3-1. And in many ways, I would say this: our probably our best bat last year was Jose Gutierrez, and in many ways, Garrett Felix is like that in his absolute control of the zone.
Mr.
Mr.
Clutch, you'd say.
His understanding of his own zone and the strike zone is exceptional. So he works a walk, and now, my friend.
That sauce is cooking once again.
Sauces are cooking. You busted out the olive oil. You got some pans out. Here comes the rooster. He's going to make a pitch change.
See, you're making pasta. I'm making biscuits and gravy.
Making some biscuits and gravy.
I've got my
your batter mixing.
I've got my biscuits in the oven. They just went in. I'm making now. I got the flour and other stuff to make. Well, actually, I'm sorry, bacon grease for my gravy.
So let's see who we got here. Looks like number 25. Is that right? Rooster's going to give him some last minutes. Is Will Safford now pitching? Who's this? 28. 28 is Hayden Oglesby out of Argyle, Texas. Going to Southern Arkansas University. Hayden Oglesby. Watch him warm up. Give you all a chill pill. All right. Hayden Oglesby's warm. And your batter is going to be Mr. Zach Henry. First and second, nobody out. Stir's looking to rally. Corners in, or at least third baseman in. I don't think you bunt here. You need too many runs.
Yeah.
First and second, nobody out. You'd love to get one, but you're not playing for one. You're playing for 3 with 9 outs. So I don't think you can sacrifice here. Driven up the middle, base hit, and they're going to wave him. It gets by Gerald Moore Jr., and they're going to wave in another run. Zach Henry drills it and scores 2. Zach Henry, nice hit, buddy. Little assistance from the ghost of Smokey Joe to get that past Gerald Moore Jr.,
Nice.
but just what the doctor ordered. Single and an error, and Henry's on second, and it's a 1-run ball game. Oh, my goodness.
My biscuits have came out.
Your biscuits came out perfectly browned and golden.
So now
And-
the gravy's almost done.
Oh, my goodness.
And we're
Tie and run at second, nobody down.
And then we're going to slap that gravy on top of it, and we're going to celebrate with some amazing biscuits and gravy.
So here's Xavier Arias.
Or you can have turnstiles pasta, whichever you prefer.
Immaculate.
Here we go.
And it almost hits him.
Hey, right, dude, I'm telling you that jersey has a little bit more magic in it.
I don't know how you get. I don't know what you do with the bibbies there. Is that 2 bibbies for on the air? You really only get. You got to give 1 bibby for sure. The other run could score on the air, I guess. We'll give him 1 bibby. You typically you're scoring the first run scoring for sure. So Henry with an RBI single, and second on the air. Up. So Arias 3-0 now.
Oh, I forgot to put a guy on second. I'm sorry.
Yep. So Hector with the base on balls, Garrett Felix with discipline at bat, and then Henry capitalizes.
Ball 4.
And Arias takes ball 4, and we're right back where we were. Now the bunt is potentially in play. I will say that. Bunt's potentially in play here with Preston Freeman. I don't know if you do that. You're rallying, but it's not a 3-run ball game now. Now it's a 1-run ball game. I think you might be laying down here, fundamentals speaking. So
Freeman was the guy that hit the ball of the guy's
and he
glove
does. He
last time.
squares the bunt, goes for it, and it's bunted through. And getting back is Zach Henry. So
I was saying Freeman was the guy that hit the ball last time over the infielder's glove, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
Freeman's got a hit tonight. He will hunt fastball. So definitely a bunt situation in a 1-run ball game. Freeman's hacking. We call that strike 2. So Oglesby gets Freeman 0-2. Took a shot at a bunt, which I think is what you do there. First and second, nobody down. Flared, but foul. So staying alive is Freeman. Again, I mentioned this is the type of ABs Freeman loves because he drives in runs, folks. Bounced. That's going to be trouble. That's going to be big trouble. He runs well. He is safe. That's an infield hit for Preston Freeman. Magic continues. Your biscuits and gravy are delicious, Dutch.
The gravies just came out. It's still hot. Poured over the top of it, right?
So still nobody out. Bases juice. Tie run at third.
Here's the thing. This is sausage gravy. Sausage gravy we're working with here.
So Rougarou infield in. You got sausage going in the gravy.
Yes, sir. That's the only way to eat it.
And we're looking for Logan Stockton to drive something somewhere on Oglesby.
That's the only way to eat it, buddy. Gravy. You got to have sausage.
Inside, almost plunks him. That's a run. I think Stockton was thinking, why did I jump out of the way?
I would have been take the hit.
It's a tie ball game right there, but it's a ball as it is.
But your natural reaction
That's
is
what
to
they always
move.
trained us, just get hit. But 1-0. Almost hits him in the helmet.
Something's going on here.
So
kind of close.
2-0. And activity furiously happening on the Rougarou bullpen. Swings 2-0. Logan would want that one back. I love the aggressiveness, though. That's how you get big hits. No qualms on unleashing it there, 2-0. It was a 2-0 hack.
If you look at the scoreboard, there are 0 outs and the bases are
That's right.
loaded.
That's a 2-0 hack. It was ball 3, but as aggressiveness, don't ever coach out these dudes. Let them take their hacks. Shoots it the other way, but foul.
I heard that voice.
Oh, man, if that would have been on down the line, but it was way foul. So 2-2 to Stockton in battle mode right here.
It's getting close.
Oglesby gets the sign he likes. Infield still in. Crushed! But it's going to be foul. Absolutely golf shot. Logan Stockton gets out the 3-wood. Hits it about 325 foul on the golf shot. Back to 2-2.
That was Tiger Woods in his prime right there.
up. Good fastball in a tough spot. If you swing at it, you're K'd, but he lays off. So up and in with a fastball. Oglesby makes a good pitch to execute. Logan does better to lay off. Full count, nobody down. Hit hard, and that's going to get to the hole. Logan Stockton drives in a run. It's on the Rouge waving him in. Here's the throw from Banks Myers. And he's safe. Arias is safe. Stars take the lead. Logan Stockton clutches up. Woo, Dutch. That's what I'm talking about.
Your lucky jersey still has some magic left in it.
Got some magic in there. Arias scores. Henry scores. Stockton, 2 Bibby, single. Freeman's on second, and the Rooster is out. And that'll be the day for Oglesby as the Stars get to him and put on 4 here. Still nobody down. We're going to have a pitch and change, folks. Oh, my goodness, it's happening at Smokey Joe.
Thank you, Biscuits and Gravy.
Biscuits and gravy served hot and fresh from Dutch Chattahoochee's kitchen. Oh, my goodness. Take a break. Let me get some bump music. I'm pumped. I'm flipping pumped.
Gotta fly. Get me a ticket. I wanna feel the heat. Fly over the ocean. I take you along. Like a rocket man. I live in motion. We land in New York City. 'Cause I love the way she moves. Gotta hold on tight all through the night. Get on to the aeroplane. That's right. Not gonna let you go in alone. Bring me along some fun. Ha! I travel light and I don't bite. Fly over the Atlantic. Take off to a new city. Somewhere got history. Somewhere real pretty. We're cruising in London. Yeah. And I love the way she moves. Gotta hold on tight all through the night. Huh. Get on to that aeroplane.
All right, Damian Rodriguez comes. Collier Barham. If I get that. Barham, freshman, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, going to LSU. Eunice comes on for Oglesby. Oglesby, rough outing, and we'll take every inch of it. First and second, nobody out, and he's going to square to bunt, and he gets down a good one, and he runs well.
Safe.
They're going to call him out, so he gets Freeman on the lead run.
I don't know.
Man, that's a tough, that's a bold move if you get him, and they do.
But yet, once again, we only have 1 out.
1 down,
You've got
but
time to work
man,
with.
you got to be sure there. So I guess they were sure. They cut down Freeman, who's the first out. Stockton goes into second, and Damian Rodriguez is out on the field, on first on the fielder's choice, as Barham makes the aggressive play. More down the line, I guess. It wasn't a bad bunt. Better defensive play if you're going to say anything. So you got Connor Kaiser facing Barham. Barham runs it in on his hands. 0-2. Barham, a freshman. LSU Eunice. So 1 down. That's the right move there to bunt. You're trying to tack on. Got the lead, but it's still a 1-run ball game, though, in your favor. You got to, with nobody outs, first and second, lay it down. Bounced up the middle And they're going to try to turn 2 on that, but Kaiser runs well. Whoa! I don't think he's out at first.
He definitely wasn't.
So they roll 2 on Connor Kaiser. Not the easiest. I thought he beat that by a step. So 6-4-3 ends it, but we get 4. Now is bullpen time on shutting down. Take a break, Bo, but the Stirs, they get 4 and regain the lead. Now we got to hold it, folks. That's what I'm talking about.
Bring in a holder.
So Riley Kettner is going to come on for the Stirs in relief of Calvert, who is dealing. Take Calvert out again. It's the same considerations. You're managing arms, Coach Palacios. So 37, Riley Kettner out of Odessa College, 6'2", 195. Heck of a pitcher. Heck of a pitcher. Garza goes. Pilo starts it. Big first inning. Garza comes on. Good relief. Calvert, good relief. Gives up 3 that were left from Garza. And now you've gone to Riley Kettner. You know about college baseball in far west Texas and West Texas, it's quite windy. I don't think Odessa is any exception to that, especially Lubbock. Riley Kettner knows all too well about that. Need him to clutch up right here. I can feel it. Riley Kettner. And he'll face Mr. Josh Shelley, shortstop.
Shelly Jelly.
Inning double play, top of 8 now. So Stirs turn the table. It's going to hold on to a lead here. And here's what I'm saying. Pitch to contact, folks.
Get those quick outs.
The Bob Bipp against the River Monsters. You can call that a strike, by the way. It's high. 1-0. Bob Bipp against the River Monsters is an aberration. It's starting to come down, but it should normalize. We got good defense. They'll hit it to somebody. Out to center. Going back on it. Connor Kaiser runs it down the gap, and that's what I'm talking about. Hit hard, but it finds a glove. You ain't going to hit 400 batting average balls in play. There are people out there to catch it. One down, and here's Mo Little. Kettner doing his job, throwing strikes.
You know what I'm thinking?
What's that, bud?
As when the game's over, keep the feed rolling. Catch the fireworks thing later.
We got fireworks now?
Or no, like not a fire show, not fireworks, but a fire show.
Fouled off by Mo Little. Kettner in the zone, and I love it. 0-1. Kettner working fast. Love that. Stay in the zone. Make him hit the ball. Fastball up. Good pace. Well, 1 for 3 tonight is Little. Rips it, but foul. 1 and 2. Loud strike, as they say. Kettner to Mo Little. 1-2. Skies it out to left. And Henry under it and makes the catch. 2 down. F8, F7. You know what that means in my book. Will Safford's going to hit a ball out to Xavier Arias and right. You hit fly balls and get 2 of the outfielders, it almost always gets the third. At least that's how I felt as an outfielder. I was like, it's some kind of universal karmic thing.
Home run dingers.
And it will get hit to all 3 outfielders.
That'd be cool if that was like that. If he just went.
Safford, 2 hits tonight. Scored a run in the first. Kettner doing well.
Ooh.
Swings through the Kettner cheddar. Gets it by him 0-1.
It's one way to start the second out here.
Safford actually, he had a sack, so he's 2 for 3 tonight. It was 1-1.
I say the last inning alone was worth the price of admission.
It was a great rally. Just got to hold him here. Swings through that. Nice pitch, Riley Kettner. 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Good fastball up and away. That's a good 1-2 pitch execution. See if Safford will chase. He's under that. A little bit high to make him chase, but good pitch. 2s now. Oh, ring him up.
Got him.
Nasty. Riley Kettner doing his thing. 1, 2, 3, top of the 8th. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th, folks. I love it.
Don't think the player like that.
Heck yeah. Throwing strikes. 1-run lead. Back to the top of the order for the bottom of 8th, Kyle Atkinson. Atkinson patrolling an excellent center field. Great running catch in the top of 8. And he'll be facing Collier Barham, who came in last inning. Misses outside. 1-0. Nothing wrong with an insurance run here.
Nope.
activity in the bullpen. I'm trying to see who that is. Get excited. 2-0 now.
That's what you were looking at. I was wondering where you kept standing up and looking over there. Like, what are you looking at? Ghostbusters.
Good hack by Atkinson. 2-1 now. You're looking for insurance. The Stirs got the feel, got the vibe. Let's keep it going. Good hack, Atkinson. 2s now. Collier, Barham. Misses outside with a fastball. Count goes full. Bounced up the middle. Gonna be a tough play, and he beats that. He beats that. Infield hit for Atkinson, who runs well. Situation. I think you're going to put Atkinson in motion at some point. You'd almost rather hit and run here, I think, than trying to bunt him over. There he goes. And they do the hit and run, so he's safe at second, and that works. So me and Coach Perez, great minds think alike, put Atkinson in motion but keep Hector swinging. And the shortstop was covering. He gets it more in the shortstop hole. It's a base hit. As it is, Atkinson moves up 1 out, 6-3. You've got Garrett Felix. Felix walked his last time, but I don't need to tell you, Dutch, how much I love this man's at bats.
Well, he's definitely disciplined at the plate. I believe he got a full count walk last time.
He did.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's a 3-1 walk, actually, I think. But my book's not super duper accurate.
But regardless, he got on base.
That's what he does. That's what Garrett Felix does.
He feeds out them bases, man. Put me on.
Good hack. Got a pitch he liked. Cut it loose. 0-2. So Barham ahead to Felix, but he will battle. Up and away. Good eye. Does not chase. Guarantee if I'm hitting, I'm walking back to the bench on that one. Didn't have an eye like Felix.
Taking a swing.
Chase that. Fouls it off. 1-2. So Atkinson aboard at second. Barham working at Felix with a 1-2 count. Up and away. 2-2. Felix working his way back. Way outside. Barham realized he's like, I cannot get this dude to chase. You try all around the strike zone to Garrett Felix, and now you're back to a full count.
This ball is moving like 10 miles an hour for this guy. Like, he can just see where it's going to go, right? Placement of it.
Drilled. That's going to drop in. Base hit for Garrett Felix. Atkinson kind of had to hold up because he wasn't sure if that was going to get caught. And Felix heads up, base running on the bounce off the cutoff man's chest, and he'll go to second. Huge. Huge. It's as good as a bunt. Second and third, 1 down. Garrett Felix. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And Felix was advertised before he got here.
Well, you might
Coach were very high on him. What's that?
You might as well call this guy King Felix. Take the name from the pitcher from the
That's right.
Mariners.
It is King Felix.
We're gonna borrow his nickname.
I like that. King Felix. And here's King Henry, huge 2 RBI. It was really a 1 RBI single, but it got past Daryl Moore Jr., and that started things for us last inning. So Zach Henry, infield is in, second and third, 1 down. Barham dealing to Henry. Takes first pitch for a strike. Get a look at Barham. Shoots it the other way. Please stay fair. Oh, my gosh. Foul by about 3 feet. Easily scores 2 runs.
So close.
It's a game of inches.
He's like, can't you just call that fair and let me get him a base?
So Barham to Henry, 0-2 now. Bounced at the shortstop. He's going to try to come home, but they got on the wrong side. He's going to score. So Sully throws it to the wrong side of the plate, and Hawkins tries to dig it out, and it bounces, and Atkinson scores.
I'm not gonna
Huge.
argue that drop ball.
Because it's a tag play. It's not a force. So they're trying to cut him. That's what happens when you put things in play. Mr. Henry. I don't know how you rule that. I guess it's an E, but maybe he's safe if you decide to go to the plate there. So Arias, they call it a strike? Looked out. So 0-1 to Arias, but yeah, I guess I'm going to rule that a hit. And there goes the runner. Ball gets back. So Henry down to second and third, 1 down again. You have to think about how you score that, right? So it's like you can take the out easily at first, but if you're cutting down the run, it's got to be a perfect throw. And even then, I mean, I guess you have the tag play dead to rights on the throwing here. However, Suze wants to score that, she can. I got a single in my book. Padding dude stats. Away, 2-1 to Arias. Stir's looking to add on.
We need as much runs as we can get right now because I definitely don't trust the Rouge here. They've been known to put up numbers, a lot of runs in 1 inning.
So fly ball to Safford. And here's Preston Freeman with a chance to pick up some more bibbies. 2 down. Freeman beat out infield single last time. And I think it was against Barham. I think he was the first guy Barham faced. I could be wrong. Shot the other way. Could be trouble, but he digs it out, does Michi, and fires it across to O'Malley. But the Stirs get 1 more for insurance. And we're going to the 9th with a lead. Stirs looking to shut it down right now, folks.
3 outs away.
3 outs away, and they're the hardest ones to get. We know that. We hold our breath around here.
You know why?
Rooting for them Stirs.
You know why? I don't trust them Rouge. They've been known to put up some numbers.
Rouge. You can get him here. Let's see who's coming on to shut the door for us.
Fly over the ocean. I take you along. Like a rock man. I live in motion. We land in New York City. 'Cause I love the way she moves. Gotta hold on tight all through the night. Get on to the aeroplane. That's right. Not gonna let you go it alone. Bring me along some fun. Ha. I travel light and I don't bite. Fly over the Atlantic. Take off. somewhere got history, somewhere real pretty. We're cruising in London, yeah. And I love the way she moves. Gotta hold on tight all through the night. Huh. Get on to the aeroplane.
Make it onto the aeroplane.
All right.
The aeroplane.
Here we go now.
Make it onto the aeroplane.
Break it down for me.
Get onto the aeroplane.
Woo-hoo.
Make it onto the aeroplane.
That's right.
Get onto the aeroplane.
Come on.
Make it onto the aeroplane.
Fly, baby, fly.
Get onto the aeroplane. Make it onto the aeroplane.
Never pain now.
Get onto.
So Ruger Riojas on in the top of the ninth. TJ Grind's going to pinch hit for Sully Stringer. High leverage situation for the Stirs and bringing out one of our best arms in Ruger Riojas. So much to like about Ruger Riojas is he's got great stuff and can challenge you in the zone. And that's what we need right now. Hold on, a 2-run lead. Oh, 1 to Grinds. Swings through the Riojas Cheddar 0-2. Defense straight away. Atkinson slightly shifted to pull as Riojas works to Grinds. Ring him. Cheddar. Ruger comes in, pumping heat. Freezes Grinds, 1 down. And it's going to be Davis Michi.
So here's the thing. So all night we've been talking about like food in terms of metaphors.
Yes, sir.
We're on the last dish finally. We're on our cake. We're about to get served cake. A little treat, a little
We'll
dessert.
see.
Yeah, I know.
I
But
don't want to get ahead of myself. Stirs always battling. Riojas paints like Van Gogh on the outside corner. 0-1. Throwing strikes. Heat up. 1-1. Popping the cowhide.
pop.
Mr. Ruger Riojas out of Spring Branch, Texas, near Wimberley. Right
There we go.
by Michi. 1 and 2. You have got to get up and make some sort of conscious decision ahead of time because your hands will not be able to catch up. And that's when he breaks you off. It's so difficult, and I love every second of it. 1 and 2. Cheddar. High octane from Ruger Riojas. Backwards K, frontwards K. Banks Byers.
Here we
The
go.
left fielder.
Just gotta get this last out,
Riojas.
man. We can go home a winner. You know what I mean?
Working in the zone and working nasty.
I think we're about to get served our piece of cake right here.
I don't count my chickens till my hatched around here, that's for sure.
I'm going to go ahead and jump the
Outside
gun.
corner doesn't get the call. 1-0.
I'm going to jump the gun and say we're due for a piece of cake.
I'm so superstitious.
I agree, and I'm probably, like I said, that's probably going to come back to bite us in some way, but I don't think so.
Fastball, that's a strike. 1-1 now. Byers tonight. Single, a sack. 1 for 3, rather. Riojas pumps it in there. I guess that was low. 2-1. Misses out. So 3-1 to Banks Byers. Stirs with a 2-run lead, 2 out. Swings through the fastball, goes full. Ultimate payoff here to Byers. Pops him up, and it's going to get out of play. Fastball in the zone. Still full. We'll do it again.
I can feel the earthquake coming from the fans. And everybody here is going to fucking erupt.
Fastball away.
It's not what we wanted to see.
So he walks Byers. That'll bring up the catcher, Jason Hawkins. Hawkins tonight reached in the first. I think that was on a base on balls. He's over 3. So Byers ain't running anywhere. You only got 1 out left. You cannot risk it as the Rougaroo. So Ruger just has got to focus on Mr. Hawkins.
But we still have 2 outs, so we're, luckily we had those. We're like super. We just got to get this dude out. I wouldn't argue against a ground ball.
Just working in the zone, Riojas. Just keep pumping it in there. His stuff is good enough to miss that barrel, that's for sure. In the dirt, I don't think you run there. That would be a horrible place to get thrown out. So I was in awe that they were running there. Risky move. But Byers down to second. The ball in the dirt. 2-0 now to Mr. Hawkins. That's a strike. 2-1.
There we go. I love that umpire sounds. All right. It's great.
Away, 3-1. So Byers the runner at second. And 3-1 count now to Hawkins. Call that a strike, though, if you want to, because it kind of is. So he walks Hawkins on the high ball / strike right down Broadway. And here's Darrell Moore Jr. with 2 out.
He was running last time around the bases. He was so up top.
So fastball by Darrell Moore. And what I would say is the 2 guys he walked were righties. I want to say Michi and TJ Grimes. Maybe TJ Grimes was batting righty, but I thought they were both batting left. Fastball outside corner, strike 2. Ruger is a righty that can be very hard on lefties. So ahead in this count to Darrell Moore Jr., 0-2.
Definitely don't want him to get on because he is Jets. This dude can.
There's some
run.
log jam in front of him. They wouldn't be necessarily going.
That's
but
a good thing. But
and he checked it. Yes, he did. Ruger Riojas strikes out the side. And the Stars win. Stars win, Dutch. Nasty shuts him down.
Your jersey held on, man.
Holy smokes.
Your jersey held on for one more night.
My heart was in my throat. My heart was in my throat there, buddy. It was getting interesting, but Riojas comes back and gets him and strikes out the side. Holy, I got to go through and put on some bum music and figure out players of the game because there's so many, man. It's difficult, but, man, big home win versus the Green Rouge.
I'm voting. My vote is for King Felix.
King Felix is always great. Put some chill-out music there. I'm going to figure it out. Thanks for tuning in. Stirs take down the Baton Rouge. Rouge 9-7 in a TCL thriller. Thanks for checking us out, folks.
As always, we appreciate you.
For sure. We'll put up our partners in crime. Check out MILB Hat, Billy. Daniel Pest Control. That enlarged. There you go. Move this over here. Get all these guys. If you're interested in some baseball content, that guy's the greatest MILB Hat. These dudes are geniuses when it comes to baseball. I hope Billiard deliverables. Stars win. I'm out. Sign out for Dutch Chattahoochee as well. See you next time.
Let's hear it one more time for Crystal, the fire performer.
Whoa, that was a good add-on for Stir's win. All right, now we can end the stream. Thanks for checking us out and the Fired Show.